This is the Momma Fit Podcast. This podcast is dedicated to all those mamas out there that want to fit a workout in a day, or want to fit in a moment of bliss, or hey, you want to fit into those skinny jeans. Dana Dieters is the host of Momma Fit Podcast. She's a mother of two beautiful girls, a wife, and entrepreneur. Her passion became her profession when she had a wake-up call about 15 years ago. With the support of others and a positive attitude, she was able to overcome the hurdles in her life. This mama strives to wake up and conquer each day to make it better than the day before. Her passion for business and education to others is what drives this mama to be the best version of Momma Fit. With Dana's background, she hopes to help you with your business, health and fitness needs, family time in the kitchen, and give you motivation and inspiration to tackle your day. And most importantly, to help you fit in your Momma Fit time.
Welcome back to the Momma Fit Podcast. Today we are talking about women and our female power. This is a topic that's been brought up, I think, in the last month or so with a lot of controversy. And I want to make sure you guys all know that we can expand our power and be she-ras. I think for us women, we often block things when it comes to ask for what we want. And this also holds true to even when it comes to asking for additional training at work. Maybe you're taught to be polite and go for what you want, but only if you weren't too demanding. Am I right? As women, how do we best reconcile that? So today I'm talking more about the work relationship and how to negotiate to learn new things for work and make yourself more empowered. Honoring our deepest desires to learn and grow while voicing them is also an act of self-care, and one that can pay off in spades. No matter what skill we're working on, we are becoming a more empowered female leader when we ask for support and influence others based on what we have learned. So it's like a little circle. For the last several years, I have tried my best to be the best female role for my girls. One, because I know that I need to step up and make sure they know that they can do anything that they want to do. Right now, my kids think she needs to be a princess, and the other one wants to be a JCPenney worker because that's what I did when I was a kid. So, I mean, right now, I can't say it's working, but I'm trying my best to be the best version of myself by doing more training in the health industry, getting coaching certifications, learning the ins and outs with the health industry with more recognized, powerful women that can help me increase my knowledge of doing different things as far as retreats and doing leadership training. I want to be more of that in my future, not just what I'm doing now, but be better than I am today. You have to blaze on and trust your feminine intuition to make those bold questions. And if you get a no, it all means no for now. Sometimes you will do something and it will be just not the right timing, and you get a no from something that you wanted to do. Something might have not worked out, and that's okay. Things will happen on the time that it needs to. And always trust your female intuition. It is always right. Always listen and believe that it is right. Improving our skills and being exposed to new ideas not only makes us better at our jobs, but makes us a happier and more engaged person at work. So this is true if you're struggling on work-life balance beam. It's tough to find that time and resources for anything that is selfishly for you, let alone your own personal development. But I encourage you to stay on course, tap into your hungers, and then go for it. You need to give yourself permission. And women often believe that asking for what they want is a selfish act, or perhaps you have time that you should be spent elsewhere. Not true. We women are limitless. Remember that. The moment you decide to go for something, pause and trust. You can create space for it to happen with little intention, planning, and support. I am in the midst right now of building something huge, and I've wanted to do this for a very long time, and it's going to come out soon. And it's going to empower women, not just me. It's there for others. And I'm so excited. But with me, I had this intuition that I needed to do this. Right now, I have planned a little bit, and I have some support, and I have someone helping me with this, and it's going to be amazing. I know it's going to work out. So for me, I've already realized this, so I need you to realize you can do anything you want to do, even if you don't have everything planned out. So number one, identify how you want to learn and grow. So when you're doing something, get clear on exactly what you want to learn on how you want to do it. Do you want to build your emotional intelligence skills or be more in tune with a business leader? Are you interested in yoga or a meditation retreat? Set aside a specific period of time, such as an hour or an evening or even weekend, to explore different ideas. Research what you want that appeals to you. Be vigilant and create boundaries for yourself so you can get it done. So write in a journal or write it down somewhere, because writing down will effectively say, wake up and pay attention. When you write, you honor the feminine value of creating. Next tip for me is number 2, own it. Women are especially prone to think that we need to study up on something. We lack competence or have a particular weakness. Not true. Okay, guys? Not even guys, ladies. View this as a skill to develop. Step into owning it as part of your commitment to your emerging feminine leader. The first step is ability to own your desire to grow in this area. And that will ripple into your work arena. If you don't support yourself, guess what? No one else will. Next move, number 3, create your vision statement. This is a powerful feminine leadership move. Create your vision statement and orientate from there. Vision guides us to big things, and this will generate a vast amount of possibilities that are endless. They infer possibility that are beacon, a hint of the person we can become. Ask yourself, who will I become as a result of this investment in my time and resources? I understand when you have to put an hour or something on your week and you feel like, I don't know if I even have that hour. I don't know how I'm going to get that. I'm so busy. But if you want something, you have to create the time so you can actually get that creative mode. Will you become more engaged, influential, or mindful when you take that time? Be specific and descriptive. Keep it in the first person. One sentence is ideal. So write down your vision statement, read it out loud daily, and continue to refine it as you evolve. It's not going to be that same sentence you started with. It's going to be something else afterwards, because guess what? You're going to change what you want in the process. That's why you take that time, and every week you get better and better, and then you figure out exactly what you want. All right, number 4, connect your goals or outcome to your needs. And this is more dialed into your employee or employer. So are there issues at work that you could better resolve an issue? Maybe add more training. In what ways will your company benefit for improved performance, skills, or knowledge? What specific skill or knowledge can you share with your team or company from your training or experiences? Can you provide a verbal or visual recap based on what you learned or how you plan on applying this to your work or in your career? See how powerful you can become when you add more value to yourself. You become more of a leader. So that's what I'm coming with this whole episode, is how to become a leader in your life, in your career, and how to make your vision come alive. Step number 5, prep and practice. Get ready for the conversation and for questions. What are the worst and best case scenarios? Anticipate questions or concerns. That's going to happen. Extra credit if you make your own note cards or flashcards, by the way. And to my knowledge, nobody I know was let go for asking to learn more. Trust that you are prepared while you acknowledge any fears. Anticipate negotiation or the opportunity to explore alternatives. Figure out how you will celebrate when you receive that long-awaited yes. Okay, list out what is negotiable, like timing, budget, and activity. Is partial or full reimbursement possible? Can you avoid using vacation days? When you are preparing for your conversation, think specifically about each person involved in making that decision who has to gain. Do your homework and know the policies. Know how educational reimbursement works in your company. Step number 6, make your ask. When you're ready to sit down with your manager, don't catch them off guard. Give them ample notice and consider adding that to the agenda for the next one meeting. It doesn't matter if it's a formal meeting. If you're catching up on how your weekend was, make a plug for what the class caught your eye and why it matters to you. Better yet, offer how you think it will help to be a better leader in the workplace. Offer to provide maybe a follow-up training based on what you learned, open to the whole team or organization. If more time is needed, you may have to offer the schedule more time to discuss further. Recapping your vision and goals, be clear what exactly you're asking for. Is it for time off, compensation, expense, or some combination of two? What will they get in return? Refer to your notes if needed. When the conversation is over, consider following up in writing on how this would benefit you and your team and business. And also be grateful. As a feminine leader, you can be grateful for as much and send gratitude to others, whether it's in silence in a full conference room or with your manager or past someone in the hall. An attitude of gratitude never hurts when it comes to making bold asks. For example, thank you, name in general, for supporting me and helping me reach my potential. All right, there are 3 likely outcomes: getting what you've asked for, getting some of what you asked for, and getting a flat out no. By following these steps, you will increase your chances of getting a favorable outcome. Even if it is no, think about how you could reshape your question for the future. All right, ladies, just remember with this episode, just by making your bold question, you are contributing to and even igniting a corporate culture that supports individuals to learn and grow in ways beyond the status quo. Let's cut that ceiling off and begin our leadership. Thanks for listening, guys. I will talk to you next week.
Thanks so much for spending your time with the Momma Fit Podcast. Dana is so happy to share her tips and tricks with you. If you loved this podcast, we'd be so happy if you could share this episode with your friends and family. Also, if you have time, please leave us a review of your honest thoughts and reflections of the podcast on iTunes or our app. We'd be so grateful. If you have any topic or suggestion that you want answered, leave those in the comments below and make sure that you fit in your Momma Fit time.